Morning. So I have a couple updates on the temporary dirt track that we're trying to put in at Christmas Hill Park. So October of 2018 is when the Gilroy City Council decided to work with Garlic City BMX in putting this temporary pump track. And what they found is that the best place would be at Christmas Hill Park. So right now we're looking at two different environmental CEQA documents from the city of Fresno and the city of Truckee on ways that they were able to mitigate their dust, the water runoff and such, since that is close to the Uvas Creek. There are a couple of things that we need to pay attention to. The reason why it's a temporary at Christmas Hill Park is the permanent site is actually supposed to be at the Gilroy Sports Park. So in phase 3 of Gilroy Sports Park, you'll notice that in the master plan for Gilroy Sports Park, it basically talks about that this would be a recreational facility, outdoor uses. It could be a skate park, could be for volleyball, could be for BMX. There's quite a large portion of land down there that was planned. In 2007, this was actually supposed to be phased in, and they were going to build a actual BMX track down there, a national level track for where they could host races with bleachers. But all that money was put aside to actually buy Gilroy Gardens. And so here's where it kind of loops in. There's as you all know, that there's a project that's being proposed for the hillside of Gilroy Gardens for an adventure park, mountain bike park. So what I'm trying to say is that last May, the city of Gilroy went into an exclusive agreement for negotiations with the Sharks. And so what they want to do in phase 3 is they want to build an arena. So this is an arena that, yes, it'll be focused around ice hockey, because obviously it'll be operated by the Sharks. But at the same time, you have to be able to fill that 365 days a year. And I'm not quite sure whether or not ice hockey is going to be the only thing. But during this phase, they had to do an environmental. That environmental document was released at the end of December, actually, and our commission provided a letter of support for the project. But at the same time, we wanted to highlight that we do not want to have the removal of the word BMX from phase 3, because that means that there's no other phases down the Gilroy Sports Park that you will see a BMX outdoor pump track. So here's a couple wordings that they did when they updated, and this is only in draft form, it's not public yet. We brought this up at our last Tuesday meeting, but so they removed the words BMX, indoor soccer, roller hockey, volleyball, athletic courts, let's see what else here, basketball, skateboard facility. They removed all those and they added words like ice dancing, fitness training, ice dancing, broom ball, and curling. And I'm not saying that we're not an ice hockey or ice themed town, but we're more of a bike centric town. We owe a lot to the BMX community that's been here since the early 70s and 80s, and we have a lot of gold medal Olympians that for the BMX X Games that live here in Gilroy and are raising their children here. So what we pushed last Tuesday during the CIP process is they wanted to build out phase 4 and phase 5. So what I was a really strong proponent of is that if we were going to build out phase 4 and phase 5 and BMX outdoor facility is removed from phase 3, currently right now it is removed. It has not been brought back to Planning Commission and Council yet, but has been removed. They would have to add that back if they want that finalized, but that we move the wording of a BMX facility to phase 4 or phase 5 before we put in more baseball fields, soccer fields, softball fields. So those are just a couple of updates that I want everyone to know. There's really no action to take right now. We have a letter that's attached to the environmental documents, and Garlic City BMX wrote the same exact letter of support. So we'll let you know in the future, probably in April. This is going to come up in Planning Commission, but the current CIP is going through the commissions right now, and then it's going to come back to Planning Commission and City Council probably right around the same exact time. So we need to get our timing right on this. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.